Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today. So let's start with a few WWE superstars stand to make a lot of money in 2024 when their deals run up. Becky Lynch and Drew McIntyre's names come to mind as people who have drawn a considerable amount of attention to their next deals. There is another top name running up as well, because the one and only's deal is also running up sooner than a lot of fans think. Fightful dropped an updated list of contract statuses throughout the pro wrestling world. We previously reported on Alexa Bliss' deal, and Chris Jericho's as well. We are already in December 2023. So, the summer of 2024 is only a few months away. That being said, Ricochet's contract is ticking down. At this point, we haven't heard any rumbling about a new contract being signed, but he is not the only superstar in that same situation. Ricochet is also bringing it in the ring, with no signs of slowing down, even making media rounds alongside Samantha Irvin on occasion. Only time will tell if WWE can lock them down to new deals, but talents stand to make a lot of money right now. What's your take on Ricochet's current WWE contract status? Do you think AEW would make good use of him? Will he become a major champion for Triple H eventually? The next story is about Chris Jericho was the first major surprise signing in AEW history. He showed up at their first Jacksonville, Florida rally, and fans were pumped to see the future Le Champion grace the stage. That brings up a question about how much longer they will have him around. Chris Jericho has made it very clear that he is happy in AEW. Not only does he get to do a lot more behind the scenes, but he has also been regularly featured in some of the best stories that Tony Khan has produced so far with the Inner Circle and, to a lesser extent, Jericho Appreciation Society later on. Fightful provided an update on some top contracts in the pro wrestling world. In that update, it was noted that Chris Jericho is under a deal through at least the end of 2025. What's your take on Chris Jericho's status in AEW? Will he retire as All Elite? Next we have Xavier Woods has seen a ton of success as a tag team specialist, but his singles run remains barren. In fact, many fans still think Woods had a better singles run in TNA, where he had solid matches against the likes of AJ Styles and more. The New Day member also spends his time working on theories and such. While speaking on the AI for Humans podcast, Woods was asked if he thinks AI will eventually kill all human beings. Woods made it clear that he firmly believes that will be the case eventually. Woods said 100%. I heard this theory, and I'm not a conspiracy guy, but this one made a lot of sense. Well, let me give you the backstory first. So my dad was in the military. He was a paratrooper. He told me one time I think like PlayStation 2 had just come out and I was so excited. I was like, this is the craziest technology the world has ever seen, Dad. He's like, man, when you were like a dot in my nutsack, I'm in the military, and they could use a satellite to read the bottom of my shoe. Now we're 20 years later. What you have, it's not even close to what they have. That blew my mind. I've always kept that with me because it was such an offhand comment to him, but it changed my life. So I heard this theory a few months ago that the government knows what's coming, and they know what they have. So they start putting those ideas into movies so that when they start to happen, we're not as weirded out about them AI. We've seen Terminator and we're 30 years removed from Terminator. As it slowly creeps up, the same things are happening, and we're not doing anything because it's like, oh, well, it's fine. This stuff, that's a fantasy, same stuff's going on, not the same time but the same stuff's happening. If AI is as intelligent as it, quote, unquote, supposed to be, then why would it not get rid of the cancer that's destroying the earth? Xavier Woods remains a mainstay of WWE television, but one certainly wonders whether he will end up being right when it comes to AI. After all, technology has continued to rapidly advance over the years. What's your view on what Xavier Woods said? Are you in agreement with him? The final story is about the prospect of this epic clash has ignited discussions within the internet wrestling community, with fans eagerly speculating about the potential encounter. As the rumors continue to circulate, wrestling enthusiasts can't help but hope that they might witness this dream match come to life, marking a historic moment in the world of professional wrestling. Recent reports have added fuel to the fire of anticipation surrounding this long-awaited dream match. There is a growing momentum behind the scenes, suggesting that a showdown between Steve Austin and CM Punk may finally become a reality. After checking back about a possible Steve Austin vs CM Punk match, we were told that there has been no talk of Austin vs Punk. This may be disappointing news for a number of fans. We were additionally told that Triple H was on the West Coast all week. When Triple H came back, we were told that they talked SmackDown and Raw. Nothing else. Only time will tell if that match materializes at this point, but it doesn't seem like it's on the agenda right now. What's your take on CM Punk vs Steve Austin not happening? Thanks guys for watching and please subscribe.